Jonny, we spoke to you before the game about the difficulty of facing an informed Ritchie Edhouse. How do you feel after taking the win?
Yeah, obviously chuffed to bits. I started off like a train, to be honest, and I kept them under pressure. So that's the name of this game. You get off on a double, the other players straight under pressure. So I think I've done my job tonight. Done it pretty well. So smile on my face.
And what learnings can you take into the later rounds, playing around like that?
Well, obviously, it's up there. You try and relax as quick as you can, and obviously, you try and hit your first double. But I enjoyed it there tonight. My darts are going good, so hopefully they can keep going for the week.
Brilliant, congrats.
Jonny, it seems to be a glint in the ferret's eye again. Are you feeling different right now coming back here?
Yeah, for the last year probably I've not been bothered at all, but there's a bit of fire in the belly again. I'm hungry, so there's a new ferret back.
Does it annoy you watching other people win then, when you believe that you should be up there doing it?
Yeah, 100%, of course it does. Listen, I'm a dart player. I want to be the best in my sport, so I have to be honest, in the last year it could have been packed up time, but listen, I'm back enjoying it. I got a smile on my face. I don't like losing, so that's a good thing for the ferret.
The fact that you've won this before and it's such a unique tournament, do you think that gives you an advantage this week?
I don't know, to be honest. Listen, we're all great dart players. To be on this field, as you can see in the matches tonight and tomorrow night, there's no easy match at all. There's great lineups, so we can all play darts. It's who can get off first and who can keep their nerves. So hopefully this week could be my nerve. So I'd like to pick it up again.
Jonny, congratulations.
Nice fun.
Jonny, you must feel that if you can maintain the form you showed tonight, especially in the first set, you're going to be pretty hard to beat.
Yeah, listen, I got off and I scored heavy, so that's the name of this game. It's the important part is getting that off. It doesn't matter if it's like a 16. It's just you're off, you're scoring, and that's what counts. So tonight I done that well. So yeah, that's what helped me to win that game.
Richie played really well as well, but do you feel your experience over this format, obviously it was his debut, that just gave you the edge in the end?
I don't know. I think I relaxed a little bit quicker than Richie, to be honest, because I think there was 2 legs he didn't get off straight away, and obviously you start thinking if your opponent gets off, you're thinking what's next. So you're genuinely, I've done my job, and that's all that counts.
How would you assess the season you've had so far, and do you feel ready to make a real impact at the business end of the season? If
I could swear, it'd be an honest answer, but no, generally my season's not been great. But like I said, there's fire in my belly again. I don't like losing. It's not nice losing all the time. When you get into that rut of losing, it's hard to get out of. And I want to get back to that informed Jonny Clayton, and I'm going to work hard at it.
Cheers, Jonny.
Thank you, mate.
Jonny, you said earlier that maybe last couple of years you could have packed up. How close were you to making that decision?
Very close, to be honest. I lost somebody very special in my life, and it hurt. And listen, it's back. I want to play well. I want to do it for him, and that's it.
Playing really good darts at the moment. That first set average, I believe, was around 102. Not averages we see all that often at the Grand Prix. You must be really happy with where the game's at.
Oh, obviously, it was great. You hit your double, and then the first arc was in a treble. Believe you me, you relax very quick. So it was brilliant. The first set was great, and Richie was coming back big time, and I think I held my nerve. So yeah, good.
It was a number of years ago you won that fantastic final with Going Price, but I'm sure the memories are still pretty fresh of that one, and you'd like to go and do that again. Oh,
I'd love to do that again. It was a great performance, and when you're hitting big out like I did in that final, it was brilliant. So I know I can do it, and I know I can do it again. So I'm going to try my best.
Thank you,
Jonny, you mentioned that you've not been happy with your season, but a few weeks ago you did pick up a title. How important was that for your confidence, especially coming at this end of the year when it's so important with so many events? Yeah,
like I say, I said earlier, it's difficult when you're losing. So to pick up a Players' Championship is obviously great. To get to a final of an European when I lost to Josh Rock. The better player won on that night, but it gives you massive confidence. So that's what I need. That's what makes me hungry again, and cross fingers. I want to prove that I'm one of the best dart players.
Headed into this tournament, there was a lot of talk about Ritchie Edhouse his debut obviously, but he's put in some big performances this year. 120 average a few weeks ago. Was you aware of his results and his form coming into it, and what people were saying, highlighting him as somebody who could upset the big boys?
Oh yeah, 100%. Listen, you know, I'm on the same tour as Ritchie Edhouse, and I see what Ritchie Edhouse does week in, week out. Look at the Europeans, he's class act. So I knew I had a tough game. So I was thinking to myself, listen, just get off. And that's all that counts. You hit that double in the first 3 darts, it's anybody's.